Hello, and welcome to Math 2160 Business Calculus. My name is Richard Uchida, and I'll be your instructor for this course. Now, I'm hoping to give these weekly updates throughout the semester, but just in case I'm not able to, at least let's hopefully for one at the beginning. So I wanted to help you get started with the course. I did send out information with that included a video with a class introduction, but I just wanted to talk more about the first week in this video. So let's look at the eLearn course for the class. So again, once you sign into the course, and I did open it up early so that you should all have access to it now. So going into the content area, just a reminder, once again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to go over all of the material in the course overview section, which includes that class introduction video, the syllabus, the when assignments are due page, and also some information about the grading for the course. And then once you've completed this course overview survey, then all of these weekly folders again will be opened up to you. Now for the first week, once you've registered for the course on My Math Lab, and again, the way you do that is in the course overview section. Click on this My Lab and Mastering Launch, and that'll start you through the registration process. Now remember, like I said, the registration for My Math Lab for this course is not like what it says on the access kit for My Math Lab, because it is, we did integrate the course within the eLearn shell. So you do follow the instructions like I sent out in that handout, which again is just click on the link, either sign in with your registration if you've already used My Math Lab before, and if not, create a new account. And then either purchase a new access code or enter the one you got from the bookstore, or use the free 14-day temporary access. Now, one thing I wanted to mention was that if you did take Math 1460, or if this is your second time perhaps taking this class, then you don't need to necessarily buy a new access code, because since Math 1460 also uses the same textbook, then your access code will still be good for this as long as the time limit of the access code has not already expired. So going into the first week, now for Wednesday, the first set of assignments deals with a review of some of the stuff from chapter 3, specifically from 3.1 and 3.2, which is functions and graphs of functions. So this is, like I said, a review of some of the material you should have seen in a previous math course, like I said, dealing with functions and so on. So you'd have these lessons assignments you're to do. There are 5 lesson assignments, which again consist of a video and then a problem or two to do. And then once you've completed those, then you could do the homework assignment for this chapter 3 review. Now, this assignment set is one of only 2 which does not have a quiz attached to it, because they are just a review assignment, so we didn't make a quiz for those ones. But there is also still a worksheet you're to do. Remember, you click on this link, and within the assignment Dropbox, you'll see a copy of the file for the worksheet, so you can open up, print it off if you want. Some of you have certain programs or apps that allow you to write on that file, or if not, like I said, print it off. And then you could then take a picture of your completed work. And I like to use something like Genius Scan, because I use that myself sometimes, where you just take a picture with the app, and then it'll save it as a single PDF file. Like you could add multiple pictures to the same file, and it'll save it as a PDF file on your phone or iPad, whatever you're using to take the picture with. And then if you have also the app, the Brightspace Pulse app, which is for the eLearn system, that you could then pretty easily upload it into these Dropboxes using that app. Or on your phones, you could also, I believe, go to the eLearn website as well and do it as well on your phones. So that way you don't have to, because I've had some students who say they email it to themselves, then on their computers, upload it up in the Dropbox, but on your phones, you could do it as well. So that's for the assignment set that's due on Wednesday. And then on the one that's due on this Sunday or next Sunday, because I'm sending this out on the week before, that we start dealing with the calculus topics, specifically section 11.1, which is an introduction to limits. So again, there are a set of lesson assignments. I believe there are 6 this time. And then the homework assignment. And then once you score at least, it's either an 80 or 90%, I can't remember which one, on the homework assignment, then you could take the quiz. Don't forget, for the quiz, you only have 3 attempts for each quiz, and they're timed 30 minutes. Now, one thing I really recommend to students is don't take one attempt and then right away, if you don't get 100%, take it again. Like, go over it, see what you did wrong, and you could always go back to the homework assignment and see a similar problem to whichever one you may have made a mistake on. So that way, for your second attempt, you don't make that same mistake. And once again, there is the worksheet for that section. And once again, print it off, turn it in, and make sure that you turn the worksheet assignments in on time. They must be turned in on time by 11:59 p.m. of, let's say, for that one will be Sunday. For the chapter 3 review, it would be on Wednesday. I do not accept late ones, even if they're just a few minutes late, that they must be turned in on time. I will be dropping the lowest too at the end of the semester, but again, you don't want to do that if you don't need to. So that's what we're doing for the first week. Now, I hope you all have a good semester. And like I said, I just wanted to give a little introduction of myself so you can see what I look like as well, because you'll hear my voice many times throughout. But like I said, this way you see who is your instructor for the course. And just a little bit about myself. Well, I actually live in Columbus, not in the Dayton area. So I won't be in on campus that much, especially with the situation of the world right now, and also because of the weather too, because I'm looking out right now, I'm looking out my window and I see a bunch of snow on the ground. So, but I'm always free for meeting through Zoom for online office hours, either at my scheduled time, or also if you can't make it to my scheduled office hours, you could always set an appointment with me. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to that. Just not really late at night. I'm not a night person at all, getting too old for that. And so, yeah, so like I said, just don't be afraid to ask me questions. And also you could always email me any questions. When it comes to specific questions on specific problems in the homework, I always recommend to use the Ask My Instructor link within the My Math Lab program. Like if you're working on a specific problem and you're not figuring it out, there is, under the help features, there's this Ask My Instructor. What that'll do is it'll send me, allow you to send an email that actually contains a link to the exact problem you're working on, because not everyone's looks exactly the same because they're algorithmically generated. And that way it could reply about the specific problem that you're working on. So that's the best way to send me an email about a specific question on a homework or a lesson assignment. But any other question, you could always send me an email as well. I try to get back as soon as possible. If you don't hear from me within a day, you could always say, hey, I want to make sure you got that email, and so on. So yeah, so I hope you all have a good semester. And yeah, so like I said, if there's any questions you may have, just let me know. Bye.